Howdy everyone, Pocho here with an Age of Magic video. In today's video we're going into match 3 of the AI Championships Qualifier 3. We have Team 8 Quandvision going up against Team 22 Deadman Walking, reminding you that Quandvision is my best friend in real life and he does not play this game, so it will be an interesting match. But we'll go through the hero bans, the hero selections, and we have a little interview with Quanda after all of that. Starting off with the bans, we have Quandvision banning Jag off the bat with Deadman banning Kabuto. Interesting bans, reminding you that Quanda does not have any idea what any of these champions do. Next up, we had Pruik from Quanda and Gloriana from Deadman. Good ban from Deadman. Gloriana being a leader on the field could be quite dangerous. Followed up by Quanda banning Artis. A good ban, especially not knowing what the champion does. And Deadman banning Full Metal Goon. So good bans from Deadman, one good ban from Quanda. However, who knows what's going to happen following this. Quanda winning the coin flip gets to pick first, following up with his first pick of Tyros. I could have seen that coming. I know Quanda's likes and he loves Diablo the Angel, so it made sense that he picked someone like that. But Deadman hitting back real hard with picking two of the best healers in the game, Lucky and Azariel, as his first picks. Going into the next hero selection, Quanda followed up with Balthazar, a good choice, but Gatekeeper. So he had two strong choices going downhill pretty quickly. His luck couldn't last forever. And then Deadman hitting back again with a Wukong pick. Unsure why he picked Naja, though, maybe to clear her off the board. However, he has three good heroes and one hero. But Naja has the ability to bring back Drakes to the field if she has empty slots, so could be very beneficial if she is not one of the first targets taken out. Next up, we have Quanda going with Kobold Guard. I think his name's Grook, whatever. I can't remember. I'm so used to their old names. Kobold Guard and the Firer from the Dragon King, the newest hero to the game. He's unsure of what the hero even does, and we know that he does not work well with dark heroes. Quanda having three on his team will be interesting to see how that plays out. And Deadman going out with a strong last pick for his team, Cage. However, with Quanda's team not really having any healing capabilities, there are some heroes that can heal, but there is no proper healing on the team. Cage is an interesting choice. However, Cage still does do a lot of damage, so a good choice nonetheless. And their subs, Quanda going with Tanita and Deadman going with a Tiles. So Deadman has a good solid tank in his backup pool, and Quanda has an alright damage dealer. Considering that this format doesn't allow for meta teams as there are banning and selection processes, Tanita could potentially be a good damage dealer, especially on a team with Tyros. That is a lot of solid damage being dealt. And with an Azariel on the enemy team, Tanita and Tyros being able to strike multiple times can get rid of that invulnerability if Quanda does choose to sub that hero in. As they will get to watch this video, maybe this information will help him, but it could also help Deadman in his selection process and when he wants to sub in his tank, for example. Okay, so we are joined by Quandvision himself. We're going to go through his selection process, get a little bit of thought behind what he's done. So Quanda, you started off with picking Tyros and Balthazar, some pretty solid choices, but then you went Gatekeeper. What was your reasoning behind that?
Tyros and the other guy with the gold face, they're just strong champions all around. I thought I'd give Deadman a bit of a chance with my third pick there.
Yeah, no, it's good. You want to have a fair and interesting fight on the field. But then you followed up with Kobold Guard as well. So I don't know if you've maybe put yourself at a little bit too much of a disadvantage there.
No, so see, there's a new strategy if you knew what you were talking about at all. You run the double tank center and then just go from there.
Yeah, no, it's an interesting strategy. It'd be interesting to see how it plays out on the field. And your last pick, you went the new champion, Firer. Have you had a chance to look at his abilities yet?
I've heard good things. I haven't personally used him yet myself, but you got to spruik the new content when it comes out.
Yeah, take advantage of the new stuff before everyone else gets a chance. I understand where you're coming from. Listen, mate, thank you so much for your time. I wish you all the best, and I hope your setup works out.
Thanks, Polcho, mate. You take care.
Cheers, matey. Take care. Going into the first match, Balthazar is about to cast his first ability. There we go on the enemy. Lucky Wukong comes out, does some damage on the Gatekeeper. Sirius with his spin, but takes a lot of damage from the counter attack, taking him down to half HP. With no healer on Quanda's team, every bit of damage counts towards him, so he has to make every move count. Well, comes through with the taunt, I believe it was, but it doesn't really do much. He's one of the worst tanks in the game. Fire is quick to fall as they take out Lucky. They aren't even able to proc Azariel's passive on the Lucky, so the passive is still into effect. And they are trying to take out that Lucky, who just keeps hanging on for dear life and is just back up to full HP. Without a healer or effective tank on the team, Quanda's team is just melting as Sirius comes out with his passive as he perishes. There are 3 characters left. Are they going to be able to finally proc the Azariel passive on Lucky? We'll find out in a moment. No, they still can't. There you go. It's finally procced, but it's a little too late, as there is not much. The Grok is just not doing anything for Quanda's team. He's done 0 damage. His taunt is ineffective, and yet he's the last character on the field because Deadman's team knows that this character poses no threat to him whatsoever. They've just left him to toy with to the very end, as Deadman takes out the first round with no competition whatsoever. First point going to Deadman. Quanda going to have to reevaluate his strategy. We'll come back for the second match momentarily. Going into the second round, and Quanda has opted to put in his Tanita over Grok, which is probably the smartest choice he could make, but is it going to make that much of a difference? He's going to get a little bit more damage. However, we have seen that Deadman's team is quite powerful. Lucky comes out with the heal. It's going to be very hard to break through that heal. They need the Balthazar debuffs to land, and because of the AI being unable to use Balthazar properly, we're going to be interesting to see if it is able to stick. They take Lucky down to very low HP. Is it going to be enough? Probably not. Quanda has lost 2 characters at once, and Azariel tops up Lucky again. They try to take out that Lucky so many times. It's ineffective. She hangs on a little bit. There comes the debuffs, the good debuffs from Balthazar, but too little, too late. There's not much they can do at this point. The Lucky may die, undoubtful though. Balthazar's 2 damage. He can't do anything. Nah. Lucky lives again. She hangs on so many times, just unable to be taken out. Gatekeeper left last on the field. There is nothing he can do. He doesn't even have the power to take out Lucky. He gets annihilated. Deadman wins 2 matches in a row, he's not disqualified, eliminating Quanda from the competition. Unfortunately, Quanda's lineup just didn't have what it takes to battle the healing and damage output of Deadman's team, so Deadman will be moving on to the next round. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Deadman moving on. Quandvision removed from the competition, unable to secure a win. So in the quarterfinals, we will have Kelpie going up against Deadman. If you are betting on one of those 2 teams, congratulations. The next matchup, we will most likely have Tactician Joe Mungsy going up against the Demon Balrog. If I can get their fight sorted out soon. If not, we'll see who comes next. Who knows? It's a gamble. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions, feel free to leave a comment below. I will answer it to the best of my ability. And wherever you are in the world, until next time, please take care of yourself.